Hello everyone, welcome to another video review. Today I'm taking a look at LEGO Creator set number 10270, Bookshop from the Modular Building line of LEGO sets. So, today we're taking a look at this set, but before we do that, we must take a look at the great big old box here. So, yeah, this thing is big. It's a modular building box, so yeah, here we go. So as we can see, this is from LEGO Creator. Here is kind of the box and all things it does. You know, it has your different levels you can split it into. It measures at 9.8 inches long and 11.4 inches tall. We're just going to ignore those other units of measurement on there because we're American and that's just what we do. Then, of course, this is for ages 16 plus. Of course, that's just a suggestion. They have to put that on there. 10270. It's the Bookshop. It is 2,504 pieces, and it's a building toy in several different languages. And then on the back, here is just kind of an overview of the things it does. As you can see, you have the different levels to it, and you can connect it to other modular buildings in the line. And I'm not really going to bother going over all the little pictures up there because, you know, that's what the actual set review is for. So, just scooch that back forward, put that right there. And yeah, here we are. So here we have the Bookshop. This is a very interesting modular building because, judging by the title, this should really be all that you're getting here because, you know, this is the Bookshop. But you do get this nice little apartment attached to the side of it. And so the thing that really drew my eye to this set, the reason I wanted it, is because these two buildings are actually separate. So this is really kind of a 2-in-1 modular building set, which I think is really, really cool. So first off, we will start off with we'll just scoot this one off to the side for now. We will start off with the Bookshop, since that is the name of the set. And so yeah, here we have the Bookshop. We'll just kind of do a quick 360 here. Got a nice little back patio out here. Some windows that it's easier to open them from the outside, but yeah, here we go. But they open a door that opens and closes. So yeah, it's a nice looking bookshop. I like it. Not really a big fan of the tree here. I just don't really. It's not very sturdy. It just kind of wiggles back and forth, which, you know, considering this thing sits stationary 99.9% of the time, that's fine. But when I do move it around on the occasion, you know, it just that just kind of irritates me. I kind of wish it was put in there a little sturdier. I don't know if maybe I missed the steps and it's in the building the base, and so it's actually a little looser than it should be or something. But also, I'm just not a fan of the fall colors. I would prefer it if these were green and stuff. Although the fallen leaves on the ground here, I do think that is kind of a cute little touch. I do like that. So we'll take a look at our first little minifigure here. Just a random boy in a scarf. So you get a nice little scarf piece. And then he's got this little toy plane here. You can turn that propeller if you wish. So, pretty simple minifigure, not much going on with him. He's just a random kid from the city, probably coming to get a book to read. So, I do have a problem posing him with the toy airplane though, because it does like to pop out of his hand. So, yeah, now we will go ahead and take a look at the interior of this place. So, because it is a modular building, you can just remove the roof, and we will go ahead and take a look inside. So here we have the Bookshop. It's a very nicely decorated bookshop. I do really like this kind of spiral staircase thing that they've got going on here. As you can see, there's a bookshelf. We'll get down to the level here, to base level here. We can kind of see inside. There's a little cash register, money counter thing there. So, and the tiling on the floor, the pattern and everything is very, very nice. I do really like the look of that. And then out front here we have another stack of books Once Upon a Time. I really like that. Nice little decorative mosaic symbol thing there out on the front. So that's the first level. I mean, there's not really too much to it. You kind of saw all of it there. And then now we will open up the second level. I think this one I can go ahead and just lift up and tilt around. So here we have the second level. Got a nice. I was kind of surprised by this. I was building it. I'm like, what the heck is this thing supposed to be? And it's a grandfather clock. It's a really nice looking Lego grandfather clock. I'll kind of move him out of the way so you can see it a little bit better. So yeah, it's a nice grandfather clock. You do have a reclining chair here. It's hard to see because of the light. It's black, but you do have a reclining chair, so you can tilt that back and stuff. A lamp, a little coffee table. So obviously this is like a little reading nook. And so then here we have our second minifigure, which I think is one of the Bookshop owners. So he's reading a copy of Moby Brick. Open it up, and it too says Once Upon a Time. And he's got flowers for some reason. I don't know really why he has flowers, but I do kind of like this. I feel like this guy time traveled from the 1940s with that tie and the suspenders. I mean, you just need to give him a fedora. And I feel like he's out of the 40s, so nice little minifigure. We'll just pop him right back in there. And place that back on there. Come on. There you go. And then finally we have the top, which is kind of the little living area. So this just comes off here. And then here we have the little bedroom. Here's our third minifigure. I don't think any of these people have double-sided faces. No, she does. She does. She's got a double-sided face. So she's got a sleepy time face. And then she's got a I'm awake for the day face. And boy, does she have a head of hair. So, and then there is also a chameleon in there. As you can see in his little terrarium. So I do really like the build of this bed. And there's other things throughout the set that use it. Actually, you can see it right here as well. Is that there's several things in the set that use microphone pieces. These are minifigure microphone pieces. So you get a whole bunch of extras of these. So before I got the set, I had like no microphone pieces, and now I've got a whole bunch of microphone pieces. I've got microphone pieces in silver. I've got microphone pieces in black. I've got microphone pieces coming out of my ears now. So that's kind of nice because you always get extra pieces with this type of stuff. So just another look at the front, and so yeah, that's pretty much it for the Bookshop. And so then now that we're done with the Bookshop, we will go ahead and trade off here. Squooch. Oops, I just knocked over the kid. Sorry, kid. There we are. And then here we have the little apartment that comes with. So kind of in the style of those, what are they called? In San Francisco. The Painted Ladies, I think that's what they're called. Like the Full House. The kind of very much in the style of one of those houses. Kind of small. It looks very nice though. I really like the look of this thing. So we'll just give it a quick turn around here. Got a little garden going with some pumpkins. It's nice. Door that leads inside, and then a little balcony here where it's got some more flowers going. There is also a skylight here. You can't open it from the outside. You have to poke your finger through on the other side. So we'll get to that in a minute. And then there is this little. If I can get it open. Maybe not. Come on. It doesn't want to open. We'll get to that in a second then. And then there's that little thing that goes into the small little basement. So yeah, a very nice build. Honestly, I think I prefer this build over to the Bookshop. The Bookshop is great. I love it. But I just the look of this thing is just so cool. And it also has the lamppost to continue with the aesthetic of the Lego City you get through the modular builds that it comes with a lamppost. So here is one of our minifigures, just a random bloke, no double-sided face for him. What you see is what you get. Just some guy in his 60s living out that retirement life. So I do really like how they worked the build for these stairs that curve. That's nice. I do like that. So we will go ahead and get into the base of things, which this one, it does have a basement. So here is the lowest level here. And I don't know what's going on in this basement. You've got a random burlap sack, you've got a pair of scissors, you got whatever the heck this thing is. I have no idea what this thing is. And then this is a ladder, is what this is. So you can take this out and position it. So that's a ladder. And then it just clips in right there. And then if the minifigures don't want to have to carry that up the stairs, then, they can open up this thing. There we go. Now I got it. It's kind of snug. So, yeah, anyway, like I was saying, I don't really like what's going on in this basement, because you just got a random pair of scissors, a burlap sack. I kind of feel like this is a serial killer's house, which is kind of dark for a Lego set. But, I mean, I don't know what else is going on down here. I mean, what the heck is this thing supposed to be? I don't know. So, I mean, it's just kind of this creepy basement with questionable things going on in there. I suppose you can interpret this. Are these gardening tools? I mean, is that a bag full of pumpkin seeds for the garden out here? I don't know, but it just kind of struck me as a little weird. It's like I'm not sure what's going on in this basement, so we'll just move the base off to the side here, and then remove that. Oh yeah, that does come off in 2 pieces there. So then here we have the next level, which is kind of the main living area. You've got a nice little, what is this? It's a hearth room, I think that's what it's called. So you've got a nice little umbrella hanging up there and a hat for the dude to work out in the garden. A nice little love seat in front of the window, that's cool. Fireplace, so hearth room. Little table for tea, a plant. And then, I guess there's spices and stuff in here, or something, I don't know. I do notice that this, and then of course there is the door that leads down into the suspicious basement. But I do notice that this house, now that I'm thinking about it, this house doesn't have a kitchen. So, I don't know how these people cook their food. I guess they do it over an open fire. So overall, a very nice level. I mean, it's got the big window seat, and I just really like the aesthetic look of this. And it's got a little picture frame of a ship sailing. So yeah, overall, just a very, very nice floor to this little house here. If it wants to, there, thank you. And then we come to the top level here, which is the bedroom. So here we have bedroom. It's pretty simple. It's got a bed, obviously. It's got a little dresser here with a lamp and another flower. There's a lot of plants in this set. And then here we have our other minifigure, and it's Masako from Ninjago. The headpieces, anyway. Switch, obviously the hair and everything makes her a different character, but I mean this is Masako. So I don't know if the Masako headpiece is just a generic Lego face that they ended up using for Misako, and so that kind of became her identity, or if the Misako face came first. Blah, say that 5 times fast. But so yeah, it was kind of a surprise opening that up. I'm like, oh, it's Misako. That's interesting. So, and then this is not really much. It's just the back of this. These go together, and then you remove that to get in. So. Nice little brick-built chimney there. And then, as I mentioned earlier, it does have a skylight, which you can open from the inside, and then I guess that shines down on the stairs. So, oopsie daisy. I have broken that off. I'll just replace that. And then now, just to give you guys a look-see of what it looks like with the back off and kind of looking into the interior. Like so. So there's the stairs up to the bedroom and everything. So yeah, it's just kind of a nice little, quaint little house. So we'll go ahead and put that back on there. click these things back together if I can find the proper holes. There we are. Come on. Come on, tech pins work. Thank you. Oh, I have knocked out a window. Oops. And with the repairs made here, I think it's just time to take a quick little 360 of the whole thing put together. And it's just really nice. I mean, it's kind of nice little two-in-one building here. It compared to the other modular buildings I have, it's very much more of a what's the word? I think maybe not personal, but a little more homey. It's a little more homey because it's a house and a little mom and pop bookshop where they live above it and everything, as opposed to like a diner and a city square and all that. So yeah, it looks they look really good together. So I really like these things. So now that we've kind of seen the interior and all that stuff, we've kind of seen everything that these have to offer on their own. Let's see what they offer when you combine them with other buildings. And so then through the power of a fade wipe, we now have the other modular buildings brought in here with these tacked on to the very end. So as you can see, they're kind of connected here to the detective's office, and they're kind of making an end cap to the other buildings. But as I was alluding to earlier, this is really the reason I really wanted this one as opposed to some of the other new modulars that have come out recently, is that this is it's a two-in-one, so you get kind of two buildings in one, and it kind of really helps your customization options. So for instance, and so now we have another configuration where the house is kind of snugly wedged in between the assembly square and the detective's office and the bookshop there on the end. So of course there's other combinations you can make with it, and it's like that could go there, that could go on the other end of the diner, which is out of frame, et cetera, et cetera. So there's all these different things you can do with that. And so I've only got the 4 modular building sets: the diner, assembly square, detective's office, and now the bookshop. So I've got only 4 sets, but now I have 5 buildings. So just 5 buildings here, you can make all sorts of different combinations and move your city around and stuff, and I really like that. I think that's cool. So the way I usually have, and the way I've got my setup now, is that I've got this on the other end of the diner, because the teal kind of goes with the teal on the diner, and then I've got that exactly where it is. So then the detective shop is smushed in next, it's not really smushed in. That is smushed in. The detective's office is connected to Assembly Square, so that way the color schemes kind of go together. So to finish off here, we just got the set on its own, and so to kind of wrap up, what do I think of the set? I really like the set. I think it's awesome. It's just really cool. It looks super good. And honestly, the price on this thing is not bad either. You can get all of this for a little under $200. It's like $170, something like that, which for essentially a 2-for-1 modular building here, that is not bad. 2,500 pieces, that's a really good price. This is a really nice addition to your existing city with all your modulars, or I think this is also a great starting place for your modulars, because, if this is your first modular building set that you get, you automatically already have 2 buildings. And then you can combine this with the diner or with the, what is it? It's the garage, the corner garage. You can combine it with that, and then you've already got a nice little, and with combining this with the corner garage would also be really cool, because then you have a street now going in an L, because the corner garage is a corner piece. So you have one building to go on one side and you have one building to go on the other, and you'd only need just the 2 sets. So yeah, I really like this thing. I think it's super cool. I'm just a sucker for these modular buildings now that I'm in the I'm taking that now that I'm officially in the AFOL category of Lego fan, and I think I'm definitely going to keep getting more of these, because they're just too cool. I really like them in the way they look on a shelf combined with all the others in the little Lego world and everything. It's just really cool. So yeah, that'll be it for this review. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, all that great stuff. Well, actually, hold on. Maybe you can comment on this video because, you know, they're saying this is for ages 16 and plus. That's not for kids. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out when I go to upload it. So, and when I go to upload this. So I guess I'll figure that out later. But anyway, remember to follow me on my social media accounts. Those are listed in the description below. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching and goodbye.